Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my site softer?
Can I make my site firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. It's the Sleep Number biggest sale of the year. All beds on sale. Up to 50% off the limited edition smart bed. Plus free home delivery with the purchase of any smart bed. Ends Monday. All Sleep Number smart beds offer temperature solutions for your best sleep. Check it out at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com today.
Matt Moscona.
I'm very important.
After further review.
Say one more time.
After further review with Matt Moscona.
And here we go.
Live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studio.
Let's ride! You can't handle the
Riot Radio Hour.
Let's do that again.
Guess who's back again?
I want some more.
The Riot Radio Hour.
Well, let's start the insanity. Giddy up.
With Matt Moscona and Ryan Theriot.
Let me find out your way, Spanks the hide your gut.
Hour 3, off we go. Welcome aboard. Glad you're with us. AFR presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar. I'm Matt.
Love you, Matt.
Paul O'Neill.
They're chanting Paul O'Neill's name.
Londra Villaria. And Mr. Toby Tomplake. Nope. And Theriot. Sorry. I screwed that up.
It's all right.
Sorry. My bad.
Happens.
I really messed that up a lot.
It
All
happens.
right. We're here. Glad you are as well. 5 o'clock, quitting time. Glad you're driving home with us. Thanks for being here with us. Saints are going to play the Jaguars this Sunday in preseason game number dos. Take that, Rose. Numero dos. Pretty good?
I thought it was great. I like your Spanish.
Appreciate it. We will get to some players that we want to watch here in preseason game week number 2. Brian Kelly met with reporters today after practice. And I do think this was notable. He was asked, can you play number 8, please? He was asked where they are in preparation for Clemson. Because remember, they're in the second full week of fall camp. And they're in this point where they practice Monday through Saturday and then have a recovery day Sunday. And they're going to do that again next week. And then the following Monday is the Monday of Clemson week. Then they're into Clemson week. But this is what he said where they are in preparation for Clemson.
Yeah, we started Tuesday, working towards, Clemson demo, if you will, scout, however you want to use the words. We started to look at, going up against their fronts and certainly their offensive structure. We began that on Tuesday. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we'll do a little bit more tomorrow. So, we'll get in 5 days this week, full week next week, and then our third week. So it'll be a week more than any bye week that you have. So we'll have no excuses about recognition of scheme.
It's interesting because he said they began their Clemson prep on Tuesday. And so when I go back into my notes from Tuesday's practice, we did get to see a 7-on-7 period and an 11-on-11 period. Well, the 11-on-11, the difference was they went 1s versus 2s. So what that tells me is, hearing Brian Kelly there, that prior, when we were watching 1s-on-1s, we were watching LSU's offense run against LSU's defense. When they went 1s-on-2s, it was they were running LSU's offense against Clemson's defensive front, is what we were looking at there. And as I look back at this, that's whenever they started. They started the possession at the 15-yard line, like going in. That was when Xavier Thomas had the beautiful. By the way, Xavier Thomas had the beautiful touchdown catch that day. And I told you on Tuesday, I said, look, go watch LSU social media because they have cameras everywhere. They video everything in practice. That catch was spectacular. They're going to put it on all their social media. And of course they did. So you can go look at LSU football on Twitter or Instagram or wherever you'll see it. The play down the middle where Xavier Thomas left and made the catch over DJ Pickett was outstanding. So, but that's probably a sequence where we were looking at LSU's offense against probably a mimic of what Clemson was probably trying to do defensively. Just a thought there. And I asked Brian Kelly the follow-up, because if you start on Tuesday, that means from Tuesday until the game, that'll be 18 days. Is it common to start prep for your opponent that early? Because typically you go through fall camp and you work on you. You do your install. It's drills and tackling and fundamentals and all that stuff, and your offensive and defensive install. And then usually when you get to game week, or maybe a little more than a week out, is when you start working on your week one opponent. Here's what he said.
I think I've had teams that I haven't started on an opponent until the last week because we had so many question marks about so many different parts of our offense, defense, and special teams. This one has been, I think, driven by the fact that we have some veteran players on both sides of the ball that allowed us to transition into our opponent a little bit sooner. But there have been some years that have been later, and right about now, we didn't start until Saturday for USC last year. So that's 5 days ahead, in terms of preparation. So I think it's year to year, team to team.
I also think it, of course, matters who you play. Like, if you're opening up against Directional State U, you're not going to begin preparing for that opponent 3 weeks prior. I think you'd actually be more likely to start preparing for one of your tougher opponents. Like, if you, let's say, I'll give you an example. Oklahoma, for example, this year. Oklahoma, and I don't know what Brent Venables is doing, but Oklahoma opens against UT Martin. No, forgive me, that's Oklahoma State. They play Michigan in week 2, but it's Oklahoma opens against Illinois State. So Oklahoma opens against Illinois State. Then week 2, they play Michigan. My guess is they're not spending 2 weeks getting ready for Illinois State. They're probably already beginning Michigan prep at this point for whatever it's worth.
Anytime, my biggest gripe, and this is all sports. I mean, baseball, it kills me when you're still trying to figure out positioning and batting order and all that stuff, and you're 2 or 3 weeks into the season. It's just kind of similar. Like, if you don't know who's supposed to go where and who's playing where by now, then, I mean, you've got a problem. So the fact that you would even wait until that last week to prepare for the team that you're getting ready to play, to me, is crazy. Like, you're definitely putting yourself behind the 8 ball. And I understand kind of what Coach is saying, where if you have a lot of question marks, whatever it may be, but you've got plenty of time, in my opinion, to figure that out. Each team is different and each year is different, but the earlier you can start preparing for that team, the better, especially when it's a team the caliber of Clemson. But we've seen this for the last 5 years that LSU hasn't won the opener.
Yeah.
So my thing is, okay, just whatever you were doing 5 years ago, let's do something different. Let's prepare differently.
Well, a big part of that is obviously the focus on Clemson, because that's Brian Kelly's even said they've never done this before, where it's just
perfect, great,
1-0, just focus on Clemson. Actually, if you go into the team room, which is where we have press conferences, if you're sitting in when you walk into the room, on the left wall as you walk in, they have 15 slots, which is the schedule, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like 3 rows of 5, and these, they're each one is, I don't know, 3 feet long,
okay,
maybe a foot tall, these big slots, and would have the schedule. Well, all 15 slots, 14 of them are covered. It's just the LSU logo. There's one. It's Clemson August 30th. That's it.
Perfect.
Everything else is covered. I know. I'm like, did they change that? It wasn't like that all throughout fall camp. So that's one thing that they're doing differently. I will say, though, I did ask Brian Kelly today about the rotations, because we are seeing them still rotate heavily, especially on defense. Like, on the offensive line, we're still seeing it. Today, we saw both DJ Chester and Paul Mabenga take first-team reps at left guard. So they are still rotating. And I understand there's other positions where you're just going to have a lot of players play. Wide receiver, tight end, formation, spot on the field. There's a lot of guys are going to play, which is fine. But defensively, there's no, like, if you want to get out there and chart 1s and 2s, good luck. Because there just isn't, like, you could lay out 10 different starting lineups and tell me this is what the defense is going to be snap one against Clemson, and I could believe it could be any of 10 different things.
Is that a good thing?
So this is what I asked Brian Kelly today. I was like, it's number 12, I think? Yeah. So it's like, at what point do you cut down, like choose your starters and cut down on the rotation so you're getting your starters ready to go?
No, I want to continue the competition. I think it brings out the best in everybody, and some of our areas of concern last year were that we didn't have any depth and we didn't have that competition and we couldn't keep the, a sharpness, if you will. And so we're going to continue to keep the reps in a manner that allows competition for all players.
I mean, look, I understand that. And yeah, that does make sense. But you would think that they would know. Like that would make me feel better to see for them to go, yeah, like this is my 11.
I see it both ways, man.
I do too.
Because the old adage about like if you have two quarterbacks, you don't have one. Because you would ideally want to have like Joe Burrow in Cincinnati, there's no question. You know who your starter is. Like last year, there was no rotation on the offensive line. You had 4 returning starters, and DJ Chester was the center.
Yeah.
Like Will Campbell was your left tackle. There was no rotation. You knew it. I think a big part of this is you have so many new guys because of the transfers. Like they're not all established starters on this team, and they're all going to play, which is my point. Like if you told me Gabe Relaford and Jack Pyburn took the first snaps at defensive end against Clemson, I'd be like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And if you told me Patrick Payton and Gabe Relaford took the first snaps, I'd be like, okay, I believe that. If you told me that Bernard Gooden and Dom McKinley started at defensive tackle the first snap, I'd be like, I believe that. If you told me Dom McKinley, Ahmad Bro, I'd be like, I believe that. If you told me it was Jacobian Guillory and Bernard Gooden, I'd be like, yeah, okay, I could see that. My point is, I think all of these guys, all of them, are going to play and going to play a lot, and I don't think there's a giant disparity among them, which is a massive change from a year ago when you weren't very good. Like you were looking for guys that could be starters for you. This, I think, is a situation where you got a lot of dudes that have already been multi-year starters at the Power 4 level wherever they've been. They're just all here on the same team now, which makes it more challenging. I kind of believe what he says there.
You can look at it like that, which that's how I'm going to choose to look at it too, because I want them to be really good. Or you could look at it and say nobody's taking a step forward.
It's not that.
Okay, great.
It's not that. I would tell you the biggest question. I was doing an interview this morning with our buddies Aaron and Noah on ESPN Austin this morning, and we were talking a little bit about this. And then their preseason countdown, they had LSU number 11. I'm like, guys, that's low. That's too low. I don't know, LSU's 9 in the AP, and they may lose to Clemson, whatever. It's just this team has talent everywhere, and they should. They went and spent like $15 million in the portal. Mm-hmm. I mean, they should have talent everywhere. That's not the question. Isn't do they have talent at quarterback and running back and receiver and edge? Like yes, they have talent everywhere. The question is, can Brian Kelly and his coaching staff get this group with a ton of new dudes all to play together as one, to get the system, to get the timing, to get all the stuff as a group of, I know they don't like the word, but like a group of mercenaries who are all one-year players coming together to make money and trying to win a championship. Can you get them all to play together as one? Like Ole Miss did this a year ago, and they were super talented, and they had the most players drafted in the history of that program, and they lost to Kentucky, who won one league game, and that was in Oxford against Ole Miss. Like, that's the challenge. It's not, do you have the players? Is anybody stepping up? It's, how do you make it all fit together? How do you make all the pieces fit together? That's the challenge for this team. That's going to be the challenge for this team all year. Okay, brought to you by Relief Windows and ReliefWindows.com. Windows door siding. They do shutters as well. Relief Windows and ReliefWindows.com. 288-8138, 288-8138 for Relief Windows and ReliefWindows.com. You want to give them a shout. do it. Remember, maybe your HOA requires wood windows and you're tired of replacing them every 3, 4, 5 years. Don't. Do it once and be done forever. With wood windows. Yeah, that's a thing. With Relief Windows. Give them a buzz. Get a lifetime warranty on wood windows. So install once, you're done forever. 288-8138. 288-8138 for Relief Windows and reliefwindows.com. Look, you can go shop around. You can get prices. But I'm telling you right now, if you're just shopping price, like if you're just looking for who's going to sell me windows the cheapest, that's not going to be Relief Windows. If you want the best windows, the best warranty, the best experience, the best install, the best service, all of it, then there's only one call. It's Relief Windows. Reliefwindows.com, reliefwindows.com. Okay. I would love to hear about your banana ball experience. Because last week about this time, you jetted out of here to go to Alec Box Stadium to relive your glory days, to put on a purple uniform and a gold cape. I'm sorry, a pink uniform and a gold cape. And to step into the box, at the box, against someone getting paid to throw a baseball and try to get you out. We'll hear how that went when we come back on AFR.
AFR.
You know, I've spent so much time when we talk about Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness telling you about HRT. And, of course, a lot of people know they do ED treatments as well. Really, 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 really want you to understand the breadth of services that they offer, especially this week introducing dozens of new peptide treatments. If you're not familiar with peptides, it's okay, but it's a great idea to educate yourself. No matter what you might be dealing with physically, chances are there's some natural element, a peptide treatment that can help. And at Goodwood, they have the lowest prices and never any contracts. I've told you, like, I'm on NAD Plus and BPC 157. BPC 157 is body protection compound 157. It has been labeled a miracle drug for a lot of people, helping recover from injuries. Learn more. YourGoodwood.com.
After further review with Matt Moscona, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar.
Come on. Getting ready. We getting ready. I say, girl, don't you do that. I say, girl, don't you do that. I say, boy, don't you do that. I say, boy, don't you do that. I say, y'all, don't y'all do that. I say, boy, don't y'all.
We dropped the ball.
Getting ready.
Your walk-up song last week. Bring it up, Alondra.
Stuff now, roll with it. Talk that stuff now, roll with it. Talk that stuff now, walking like a dog, walking like a dog, walking like a walking like a dog. What dog? Walking like a dog.
We missed it.
Walking like a
We missed it. Golly.
Did you have a walk-up song?
Yeah.
What was it?
Boosie, Crazy.
Oh.
You screwed up with that, too. So I told you to set it off.
This is it right here. We should have done it. If I play for him again, this is it.
What part of the song? Because you're probably only going to get like 30 seconds of the song.
I think my only ask would be for that, I want you to play the entire song.
Just keep it playing during the AB. Because they play music during the AB.
They do. Or we could have the entire team do this dance.
It's like 8 minutes. It's
commitment.
But they're not going to do 8 minutes. Like when they dance, how long do they dance?
You don't do the whole thing. You could just do part of it. Oh, man. That's a good one. It's a good one, for sure.
So good. All right. So?
It was unbelievable.
Yeah.
You know, you hear people, they're like, oh, you know, it's the Savannah Bananas or the Harlem Globetrotters for baseball, and it's not. It's just not. I mean, the Harlem Globetrotters was a lot of basketball. This isn't a lot of baseball. It's like the circus meets baseball. I mean, there's a guy that went and hit while he was on a unicycle and hit it. Like hit the ball, which is
how you do that?
I don't know. I don't know how he did. Zach Watson caught 2 balls mid backflip.
Doing a backflip, saw that.
Like
crazy.
In the air, catching the ball, doing the back. I mean, it's less baseball, more entertainment. They do an amazing job. The guys don't sit in the dugout. Like, they stand up outside the dugout and dance and do stuff the whole time. Like,
so good.
They're there for 2 hours, standing up, doing their thing. Like, I was extremely impressed with the entire setup, start to finish. It's a thing. Like, when the game's over, the game's not over. There's a band that's playing in the back, and all the players are over there dancing and drinking beers. And, like, I mean, it's a real thing. The clubhouse manager for the Party Animals was the clubhouse manager for the Atlanta Braves when I was in the big leagues. That's how big this thing is. He left the major leagues.
Did he leave, or he just wasn't doing anything, or he left the majors to go work for the Bananas or the Party Animals?
Yes.
Wow.
Like, doesn't matter if they win or lose. Like, they're having a good time. It's fun. It's and these guys are talented, man. They're talented. I was thoroughly impressed and would do it again in a heartbeat. And I would absolutely go back as a spectator and watch and be amazed at what some of these guys can do.
All right, Paul, I need you to find the video. Okay. It's if you just go to Twitter, you'll find it. You want me to send it to you? Oh, you got it? Okay. All right. So you told me last week. Oh, here you go. All right, that was font. This is the introduction for all of them. So you told me last week the only thing you didn't want to do was strike out Beloso there, and then Jared Mitchell were the 4. So it's Font, you, Beloso, and J. Mitch.
Right.
You told me the only thing you didn't want to do was strike out or break your bat.
Correct.
So there's Fontenot. Fontenot roped one down the first baseline. Great play by the first baseman. I mean, really like legitimately airborne, beautiful defensive play. You came up and you flew out to right, up and away, and you made some solid contact there, but you flew out to right. Beloso and Jared Mitchell both struck out. So walk me through your at-bat then and how you think it went when you struck out, or when you flew out to right.
So I think it's like a 7-second pitch clock or something. So, I mean, it's quick.
Yeah, you're going.
You can't get in the box, dig in, and get ready to hit. Like, that doesn't happen. You get in the box and the ball's coming. So the first one got on me, surprised me. I wasn't really ready, fouled that one off. But it actually worked out perfect because I was able to get my timing down. When you're pinch hitting, you want to foul off the first pitch. You don't want to put that one in play because now you've seen one and you can get your timing and all that stuff. And then, I mean, look, I got decent barrel on it. It wasn't great. But it stung my hands a little bit. But the outfielder went back a step or two. I'm perfect. I'm good with that.
Yeah.
I was, you know what? I'll take it. And as I was running to first base, the thought went through my brain, like, if I would have prepared a little bit, that's over his head. Like, no, I could still do this. 100%. I don't know. Maybe the guy stunk. But maybe not. Maybe I should.
What pitch did he throw you?
Heater away.
So you hit a 87-mile-an-hour fastball up and away, and you flew out lazily to right and thought, I could do this?
Yeah, yes. 100%. Yep. If that's what it looks like still, then I can do this. That went through my brain.
Yeah. I don't think that's what it looks like when Paul Skeens and Garrett Crochet are throwing.
But you're not supposed to hit those guys. Those guys are supposed to get you out.
Yeah.
But like that guy?
Well, that's why that guy's playing for the Savannah Bananas.
Maybe so. But
excuse me, not even the Savannah Bananas. The Texas Tailgaters.
Yeah.
That's why he's playing for the Texas Tailgaters.
Maybe so.
Because he can't play for the Pittsburgh Pirates.
But also, I mean, it's been, what year is it?
It's been 13 years.
It's been 13 years since Papa was like tried to get a hit off somebody trying to get me out.
Yeah.
And I felt good. I went through my entire routine offensively last Tuesday.
Okay.
With some of the LSU players.
You went out to the box. So what's your offensive routine?
Top hand, bottom hand, like one hand drills off the tee, just to get the hands going. I did that every day when I was playing. High tee, so I get the tee real high, just try to get on top of the ball, just 15, 20 swings. And then I set the tee up in different areas, and I try to hit parts of the cage. And, and until I feel comfortable hitting it in that spot, I don't move on to the next spot.
Okay.
Dude, I got like 3/4 of the way through all that. I was gassed. So I didn't finish. I didn't finish. So after that, I do side flips, and then I do front flips. I skipped the side flips because I was gassed. And I'm like, let me just see a ball coming at me, like, from the front, and we'll see what this looks like. So, I mean,
this is all Tuesday.
This is Tuesday. So Milan the entire time is making fun of me. I mean, nonstop. He's like, Ryan, listen, man, like, you should probably just let him do the introduction and then don't hit. He goes, you look like a 90s throwback player.
What does that mean?
I don't know, but I had on Milam's cleats.
What does that mean, a 90s throwback player?
I don't know.
It's what you are. But.
So I would take a swing. I'm like, how'd that look? He'd be like, horrible. I'd take another swing. How'd that look? Worse. I was like, all right, I'm going to change it up. I'm going to do leg kick. All right, leg kick. I feel like I'm hitting it good.
Yeah.
Like, how was that? He's like, not good. But the best part was freshman Jack Ruckert at LSU was there too. So I've been giving him lessons since he was like 9. I love Jack. Jack, on the other hand, was pumping me up. He's like, yeah, Coach. He calls me Coach Ryan. Yeah, Coach Ryan, that was awesome. You got it, dude. You're gonna get a hit, man. Like, this is awesome. So I got Milam in one ear telling me I stink. And Ruckert's like, no, dude, that was good. So I don't know, man. It was fun. I enjoyed it. And shout out to Jesse Cole. I mean, what a business. I called him the next day, and he called, and thanked me and all that, which I thought was very nice of him. And I started digging into him a little bit from a business standpoint. This guy's brilliant. Like, this is a real thing. Like, in Disney World, you get off the ride, you have to walk through the place to buy all the stuff. Same deal here. You're not getting in that seat without going through and buying some swag. Like, it's...
They got it.
They got it, man. So it was awesome. I enjoyed it, man. Shout out to those guys.
I mean, for real, though, we're joking, having fun, but dude, you're 45. You haven't played in 13 years, and you went out there against a kid trying to get you out, and you made solid contact and flew out to right. And Beloso and Jared Mitchell struck out. And no disrespect to those guys. I mean, J. Mitch hadn't played a minute either. Beloso's been 2 years, but 2 years is a long time when you're not playing. It's a long time. Papa at 45, 13 years out the game, goes out there and takes a live AB and pumps one into right field.
I mean, I felt good about it. I really did.
I just knew you were going to hit backside, too. I knew you were going the other way. Every conversation I've ever had with you about hitting, it's always just tell guys to go the other way.
Do it.
All the stuff with Milazzo we talked about all the years, just always go the other way. Let the ball travel, go the other way. Get all the information as it comes. I was like, he's going to hit it to right field. I just knew you were. I thought you were going to dribble one between. I thought you were going to dribble one in the 3-hole. That's what I thought.
Mm-hmm. And I would have been fine with that.
Yeah, I thought that's what was going to happen. I thought you were just going to put it on the ground, get it into right field, and take your base. That's what I thought you were going to do.
My brother Wes was like,
I didn't think you were going to elevate it.
He's like, you're hitting a ground ball to the second baseman, and I would bet $100,000 on that. Yeah. You're probably not going to get hit, but you're going to hit a ground ball to the second baseman. Or I could have tried to pull the ball and punched. No thanks. I'm not doing that.
I knew you weren't doing that. I thought you'd hit it on the ground to the right side, and I thought it would dribble through.
I will say this, though, man. I was a little apprehensive about stepping onto a baseball field with a sleeveless jersey on. I didn't love that.
Well, the good thing is all you do is curls. So, it looks good on you, right?
Sneaky jacked. I probably should have went and done a spray tan before. Had I known that I was going to be sleeveless, I would have gone spray tan, huge teeth whitener before the deal, but I didn't, so I didn't know any better. But, I mean, look, you live and you learn.
Teeth whitener.
Yeah.
It was kind of packed, too.
It was packed.
Great crowd.
Yeah, it was cool, man.
I mean, how cool is that?
To be able to get to do that again, and I realized it wasn't a real game. Okay, I'm not an idiot. But it was cool.
Yeah.
I mean, my kids never saw me play and could really comprehend it. They've seen videos and they knew. I looked up in the suite and Macy's jumping up and down.
Oh, that's cool.
And she's like, Dad, I low-key shed a tear.
Aw.
That's cool.
I low-key shed a tear.
That was her exact word. Yeah. So it was cool, man. I enjoyed it for sure.
That's great. I'm glad you did it. It takes some gumption, too, to get out there,
I wasn't nervous. I thought I might be a little nervous. I wasn't.
You didn't get to play in the field?
Well, that was kind of part of the thing. Like, I was like, I'm not dancing and I'm not playing defense. I mean,
Why wouldn't you dance?
No, I'm not dancing on the
Did the other guys?
No. Like, I'm not dancing on the baseball field.
Why not?
I don't know. I mean, I had on a sleeveless jersey, so might as well.
You are. Look at you. It's pink, too.
I know, man. Golly. I have the jersey still. I tried to steal the pants because Houston wanted to wear it for Halloween this year. He's so good.
Why didn't you get the pants? Why wouldn't they give you the pants?
I could probably get them, but they said I could have the jersey, so I kept the jersey.
Well, of course, it says Theriot on it.
Yeah.
Like, what are they going to do with that?
Well, they had two of them three of them. I had to sign one for their deal, and then they were going to auction or sign two of them. They auction one off, sign one for their clubhouse, and then I got to keep one. So that was cool.
That is cool.
Yeah.
What are they going to do with the pants? I mean,
maybe a hell of a Halloween outfit.
What about the cup?
Yeah, I didn't wear a cup.
Oh, you lied, dude. You told me you were wearing a cup.
I know. Well, I didn't play defense.
You told me you were wearing. So?
Yeah, I didn't wear a cup.
Extra large.
I should have. I missed an opportunity.
Yeah, you did.
Dang it.
AFR is brought to you by Shaw Bills Tire and Auto Service. ShawBillsTire.com. I was trying to think of a segue from Party Animals, Banana Ball to Shaw Bills. It didn't readily present itself.
It's okay.
You got one?
Mm-mm.
You got a new whip, so.
I did get a new whip. I might need to bring it to Shaw Bills.
I think you do need to bring it to Shaw Bills.
There you go.
ShawBillsTire.com. You got tires on there?
I do.
Well, when it's time for new ones, go to Shaw Bills.
Okay.
When it's time for an oil change, bring it to Shaw Bills.
Okay.
Tire rotation, check engine light, new wiper blades, any of it for your vehicle, take it to Shaw Bills. ShawBillsTire.com, ShawBillsTire.com. They're just the best. Treat you like family. Locations all over South Louisiana. Shop tires, schedule service. You do it all at the website, ShawBillsTire.com. Hat tip to Miss Beth, the whole team over at Shaw Bills. Modern Tire Dealer of the Year, a national award for the Dealer of the Year this year. Shaw Bills, Tire and Auto Service. ShawBillsTire.com. Shaw Bills, where we keep you rolling. Okay, when we come back, Saints play Jacksonville on Sunday, noon in the Dome. Give you a little bit of what we're looking for, and then we'll wrap up the show today with Ask Ryan, so get your questions in. Email us, tweet us, text us. 225-396-4400, 396-4400, 396-4400, 396-4400. Stick around. It's AFR.
AFR.
The Get Gordon Billboard Design Competition is back.
Oh, yeah.
You going to design one this year?
I'd love to. I'm going to give it a shot.
Love this so much. So, we all know Gordon's got billboards everywhere, and this is the third year that they're bringing back their annual Get Gordon Billboard competition. So, all you got to do, make it your own, make it fun. Campaign starts on Monday. So, when we're back here Monday, they start. It'll end Sunday, September 21st. You can win up to $2,000 in prizes and a donation to a charity of your choice, and, of course, a chance to see your billboard all across Louisiana. Children, adults, everybody can participate. Just go to getgordon.com/billboards for full details and to submit your design. Getgordon.com/billboards. Get Gordon and get it done.
After further review with Matt Moscona, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar.
I-N-D-E-P-E-N-D-E-N-T. Do you know what that mean, man? I-N-D-E-P-E-N-D-E-N-T. Do you know what that mean? She got her own house. She got her own car. 2 jobs, work hard.
Craig said, ask Ryan, do your kids take the bus to school or do they get dropped off and picked up?
They drive.
What did they do before they drove?
They got dropped off and picked up.
Interesting.
Yeah. There wasn't a bus option. I'd love for there to be a bus option.
Anthony said, Matt, tell Ryan my wife is a bus driver. Everyone has to stop regardless because kids are goofy and drivers are absolutely stupid. If you don't trust people driving straight, would you trust them driving around kids trying to make sure they're getting off at the right corner? It's a good point.
Look, I'll take it. I'm not going to argue that. I want safety. I don't want anybody to get hit by a car.
Jeff Patrick sent me a text on the text. You can text the show, 225-396-4400, 396-4400, 396-4400. He said, Matt, did you see Field Yates, Mel Kiper video, the top 5 quarterbacks for the 2026 draft? Nuss didn't make their top 5.
Oh, got him. Who did that?
Field Yates and Mel Kiper.
Oh, those two guys are idiots.
That admittedly feels like a miss. Especially if Arch isn't in the field. I don't know, man. That feels like a pretty significant miss. Let's see. They've got Arch. They're saying Arch isn't in there. I'm scrolling this video trying to see who else they have in there, but it says Nuss isn't in there. So, let's see. Lenora Sellers, Drew Aller from Penn State, Cade Klubnik, Indiana quarterback Fernando Mendoza, and then Sam Levitt. Wow.
What? Who are these guys?
Admittedly, I can't tell you much about Fernando Mendoza from Indiana. Sam Levitt is a really talented guy. He's quarterback at Arizona State. Last year got them into the playoff. He's back this year. Mendoza from Indiana. I mean, we all watched Indiana get housed by Notre Dame in the playoff. When they played 2 ranked teams, Ohio State and Notre Dame. They got housed by both of them. But the committee's a bunch of self-important blowhards. Sit there in a hotel ballroom in suburban Dallas, debating things like defensive efficiency and game control, using their supreme executive power to determine who has the privilege to play for a championship. And all those goons do is decide who has the fewest losses. Okay. Oh, Indiana didn't play anybody, but they were 11-1. Cool, put them in.
Stupid.
I'm okay with them being in the playoff. I mean, you play the schedule until we have uniform scheduling. But I'm not okay. But it's why we should have an expanded playoff where you can actually have a full playoff and let all these teams in and compete. That's my take on it anyway. All right, we will get to Ask Ryan to wrap up the show, so you get your questions in. Email us, tweet us, text us, 225-396-4400, 396-4400, 396-4400. I know you have no interest in the Saints game this weekend whatsoever. It's noon Sunday. You're not going to watch it against Jacksonville.
I watched a little bit of the last one.
What did you think?
We stink.
What did you watch? Name me one player.
It was just
player that played.
It was the fourth quarter. So what's his name was playing quarterback is what I wanted to see.
Which one?
Not the
Shuck or Hainer?
Hainer was playing.
Why did you want to see Hainer?
I didn't. I wanted to see Shuck.
You want
to see Shuck play. But yeah, so I did watch a little bit. So you'd be proud of me.
A bit. Mm-hmm. You just happenstance felt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just
well, no, I was trying to get to the History Channel, and that was on, and I was like, oh well, let me watch this. Just see how we look.
Erica texted me earlier, and she was like, "Hey, can we have a in-home like date night tonight, like a movie and wine?" And she wants to watch.
Nice.
She's look. I'll show you her text. She said, "This is what she texted me." She said, "Looking for it. There it is." She texted me and said, "Can we please have a movie and wine date night tonight?"
Okay.
Like she did. When? Friday, 9:45. Where? Couch. What? Happy Gilmore 2. Props needed. Blankets. Probably need a few more props. Snacks, wine, and cookies.
Wine and cookies?
That's what she put in there.
That's gross. So you're not going to
disagree.
You like wine and cookies?
Wine. Yeah, I like wine. I love wine, and I love cookies.
Red or white?
So I don't know. I'm a white wine girl, but I do dabble in red wine.
Okay. What kind of cookies?
Chocolate chip.
Okay, so that's a thing then. You eat those
I don't know
together?
if it's a thing, but I would.
Like kegs and eggs? Alondra, have you ever had kegs and eggs?
Mm-mm.
Do you know what kegs and eggs?
I'm assuming it has to do with beer and maybe Kinder eggs. I don't know if I'm going off the chocolate and alcohol thing.
So it's a tailgating phrase for a morning game.
Oh.
If you're going to be morning tailgating, it's kegs and eggs.
Yeah.
You're drinking beer and eating eggs. Kegs and eggs.
I like it.
Yeah. You know what I really like? Which started this forever ago was like a Mary Lee donut. When I used to go tailgate, we get Mary Lee donuts, and I'd drink. Dude, in my days, I drank Budweiser.
I love that.
I love Budweiser. I would drink Bud Heavy.
Did you smoke cigarettes back then?
I've never, legitimately, honestly, hand on Bible, I've never smoked a cigarette in my life.
Man.
It's
You
like
need to try that.
I've never smoked a cigarette ever in my. I love cigars, but
Yeah.
I've never smoked a cigarette. They smell disgusting. All the health stuff involved, everything. Like I've never ever had any interest or inclination whatsoever to smoke a cigarette in my life. Ever, never done it.
You need to give it a shot.
And I've never dipped either.
You should. I mean, if you're drinking Budweisers, you should be smoking cigarettes.
I mean,
Those two go hand in hand. That's like cookies and milk.
Your boy was drinking. I mean, this was in my 20s, early mid 20s, and I'd be drinking like a case of Bud Heavy on a game day.
Yeah.
Like we'd start at about 6 a.m. and for a 7 o'clock game, if I drank a beer every half an hour, and you're tailgating for 12 hours, you're drinking a case of beer.
Yeah. Okay.
Those are my Saturdays, man. I was also running marathons at the time, so I'd probably wake up at 4, go run 17 miles, then go shower, change, go tailgate, and then crushing 24 beers on a Saturday.
Man. And then going to New Orleans for the Saints game on Sunday.
Did that.
Dang.
Definitely. That's absolutely thing.
Grinder.
Idiot is actually what I was. Idiot. So I don't recommend that to anybody. Get your rest. Take care of your body. Okay, it's after further. So Saints play on Sunday against Jacksonville. We all want to see the quarterbacks, of course. I want to see Kendre Miller again. I thought Kendre popped early in the game. I'm curious to see how much run he gets. And on the defensive side, I want to see these defensive ends. I think it's the end for Isaiah Foskey. He played the most defensive snaps last week and did not record a statistic. That's just a total disaster. Is this just an inevitability for him to be done? Be looking for that on Sunday. Okay, final break of the show. We'll do Ask Ryan next.
AFR.
GLO,
GlowResources.com. They are complete employer solutions. Glow Resources and GlowResources.com. No matter what industry you're in. Maybe you're in media. Maybe you're in roofing. Maybe you're in construction. Maybe you've got a CPA firm. Maybe you're an attorney. Doesn't matter. If you're looking for skilled blue-collar workers, any type of white-collar job, professional placement division is there for you up to C-level management. Glow Resources can help find the right people for whatever job you're looking for. The hiring market for so many people is bad. Trust Glow Resources that they have the systems in place to find the right people for your job, and they guarantee it, as a matter of fact. If they find someone for your business and it doesn't work, they'll give you a prorated refund or they'll find a replacement for free. You have nothing to lose, just to be more profitable. It's Glow Resources. GlowResources.com.
After further review with Matt Moscona, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar.
All right, down the stretch we come. Final segment on a Friday edition of AFR. We're talking to the break. Curtis Rourke was the quarterback for Indiana last year. He's gone. So Alondra was telling me Mendoza, who's now the Indiana quarterback, was from Cal. He played at Cal last year, you're saying?
He played at Cal, yeah. Threw for 3,000 yards at Cal.
Noted ACC school, the Cal Bears.
Yeah.
How weird is that? Still
Super
weird.
weird.
I don't know.
The Atlantic is not. It's not anywhere near Cal.
No, it's not. Not close at all.
Like actually opposite ends.
They're the Pacific.
Yeah.
Yeah. They used to be in the Pacific 12.
That would make sense.
Yeah. But that conference doesn't exist anymore.
No.
The name still exists. I get your questions in for Ask Ryan. Email us, tweet us, text us, 225-396-4400, 396-4400, 396-4400. Blaine said, hey, Ryan, will you ever start coaching? And where are you fishing this weekend? Let's go. Look. Is that you?
Oh,
Look at you. You took a picture with it. Look, you got a Parrish hat on. That's got to be recent.
Look at that. That's at the Outdoors Expo over at Lamar. I'm not fishing this weekend, I don't think. And I would love to coach at some point in my life, yes. I really enjoy that.
Ty Fly said, Matt, how is Bywater 4-grain bourbon? I like Bywater 4-grain. I think that's from 7-3 Distilling. I think they've done a great job. Talked about them plenty. That's a Louisiana distillery that I think has done it the right way, patiently, and I think all their releases have been outstanding at a good price point, so I would recommend. Danny asked Ryan, why were all the guest players the party animals? Yeah, why weren't they on the Texas tailgaters?
That's a good question.
Would you have rather worn the Texas tailgater uniform or the party animal uniform?
The party animal I thought was better.
Pink?
Yeah, they're. I think their uniform was better,
The guy who was pitching to you was wearing a cowboy hat.
which was awesome.
What if you got struck out by a guy wearing a cowboy
I know, and that's my thing. Or what if he breaks my bat?
Yeah. I don't know why you're so worried about your bat breaking. There's not a lot you can control on that.
Yeah, there is. Don't hit it off the end and don't get jammed.
Happens. Jeff said, same here, Matt. 55 years old and never smoked one cigarette, never had a desire.
Nerd.
Am I a nerd?
Yeah.
You're a nerd. Eric asked Ryan, favorite 90s rapper? That's a good question.
Tupac.
How much time you got? You answered quickly. No doubt at all?
Tupac. 90s.
Snoop?
Tupac.
Dre?
Tupac.
Biggie?
Tupac or C-Loc? Baton Rouge legend.
Okay. I'll do it for us here. Shout out to Don Juan Cigar Bar. Alondra, Pauly, thanks. You'll have an awesome weekend. See you back here Monday at 3.
After further review.
Say, you want to buy some land?
Yes, you know the answer to that.
Really? Mm-hmm. Where do you want to buy land?
Somewhere in Louisiana. I would say probably like East Feliciana, Westville area.
How much? How much land? 1,000 acres.
Yeah, I want 1,000.
What do you want to do with that?
I just want to be there. I want to pee outside. I'm going to run around naked in the woods. Think that'd be fun. So, yeah. Capture the flag, maybe.
Well, if you're thinking of buying land, sounds like you are.
Yep.
You should probably call First South Farm Credit. Because since 1916, they help people like you
pee outside.
Buy land. Where, yes, if you would like to urinate outside you. But I do that at my house, too, and I don't own a bunch of property. First South Farm Credit. Visit firstsouthland.com.